home to my mama and let her know how much we be loving and caring each other. We wanna settle down and make a family together. You loving me loving you. That's the way it ought to be. Yes. Boy, well, you're a sweet
WEFM is SVG.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right. Good morning, SVG. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All right. Despite the recovery effort or despite the recovery works that are being done in the Grenadines, it is still a beautiful country, beautiful plural country. All right. So just want to say good morning to everyone. I trust that everybody is doing okay today. Generally, Wednesday is called Hump Day. And the reason why it's called Hump Day, contrary to what I initially thought it was, Hump Day means that it's getting past the week, right?
Oh, really?
It's the middle of the week, so you're getting over the hump. That's what Hump Day means, all right? For those of you whose mind was somewhere else, like mine for a good bit of years, that is what Hump Day means, all right? So Wednesday is International Hump Day. All right, so good morning to Dianna. Good morning to Christal.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Roleza. Morning, Christal.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
All right, good morning. All right, so last night was interesting. Well, at least one part of last night. I don't know. I don't know what time it occurred, but I was awakened by heavy rains, and then I don't know. You know, like when your eyes are closed, but you could still see light. I saw a flash. I saw a flash, and then I heard a loud thunder. Right, and it jolted me for a bit, but then I was too tired, and I went straight back to sleep. All right. I think at this point I could almost sleep through anything. God could comfort the world, and I might still be sleeping.
Well, we hope you're not sleeping through that.
Girl, you never know. Might be a good reason for me to sleep through it too. All right. So good morning to everybody. And of course, this is an interactive program. So the number to call and to be interactive with us is 457-9997. We are already live on Facebook and YouTube. So you can hit us up with your messages and let us know how you are and to be a part of today's morning program. And of course, we can't forget Gang, the Backstreet Gang in Union Island.
Morning.
Special good morning to you guys. All right. So we're going to jump right into today's first segment. We are going to talk about first topic, right? Today's a shooting happened in Level Gardens yesterday. And we will briefly touch on a radio personality who was in custody. Well, that should be a minute. He's been granted station bail. So we briefly touch on that. So, Dianna, over to you.
So, the story can be found on Eyewitness News page. It's entitled "Argyle Man Gunned Down in Mackey's Hill 2 days after death threat." A 26-year-old Argyle man was gunned down and his girlfriend shot and injured at the side of Level Garden Mackey's Hill Bypass Road on Tuesday, 2 days after he told his father he had received a death threat. So Romario Bino, aka Stormy, was shot and killed while waiting for help after a rented car he was driving ran off the road in Mackey's Hill. Romario telephoned his girlfriend, telling her about the accident and that he could not pick up her child as planned. He also called the vehicle owner, who said they would attend to the scene. Eyewitness News understands that Romario had been waiting along the side of the road for about more than 45 minutes when he was shot. By the time the shooting occurred, his girlfriend had picked up the child and gone to the scene of the accident where she and Romario would be shot around 5:30 p.m. Police responded and the woman was taken to the hospital. The child was not harmed in the shooting. Bino's father, Corwin Bino, who also goes by the same nickname Stormy, told Eyewitness News at the scene of the shooting that he was at an upholstery shop in Stubbs when Frederick called saying that Romario was shot and killed in Mackey's Hill. The father said that Frederick was crying so much that it was difficult for him to understand what she was saying, but she asked him to come to the area. So we have the young lady, here we have where the young lady is recounting what happened. But we're gonna move on to what Bino said. So he said that Romario, the third of his 8 children, lived somewhere other than with him, but they had a good relationship. The last time he saw him alive was sometime after 5 p.m. on Monday when he dropped his stepmother home. He said that his son asked for money for gas, and him and his sister gave him money. He said, me and he get along good. If anything, he would call me and tell me he get in trouble. I would ask him how he get in trouble, and we would talk. He came and make a couple complaints already, and I told him to go and make a report in the police station. Bino said his son complained to him on Sunday that someone had sent him a message saying they would kill him. Me tell him go and make a report, the father told Eyewitness News. The father did not comment on the person who allegedly threatened his son. He said he did not believe that Romario had made the report to the police because he did not like to go to the police station. In 2017, Romario was sentenced to 6 months in prison for possession of 2 rounds of 9mm ammunition without a license. And he was further sentenced. So he spent some time in prison for gun and ammunition. That was back in 2017. So I think we have enough details here.
Right. So there are 2 things coming out of that story. One, he was threatened.
Yeah.
And he did not go to the police to make a report. And maybe if he had, who knows? Maybe he may have been given some sort of protection or, maybe some sort of protection, right? Or at least the person who was threatening him it would have been documented in case, in the event that something happened and something did happen, that the police can at least have a starting point with their investigation.
They would have had something on record to say.
Right. Additionally, I think what is most curious to me reading this story is he had an incident at Mackey's Hill, right? The vehicle that he rented ran off the road at Mackey's Hill. So this isn't, you don't deliberately choose to run off the road unless you're trying to kill somebody or kill yourself, right? So this accident or this incident would have been something that was not planned.
Yeah.
What is curious to me is how did persons know his location in order to shoot him?
I thought about many things when I read that article, but I did not think of that. And that is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, because, unless you have a GPS tracking device, and I mean, it's a rented vehicle that he had, it's not even a personal vehicle. Yeah. How would persons or the assailants or the shooters know where his location was, given that this vehicular situation was an accident?
Yeah.
So that leaves a lot of food for thought. It leaves a lot of questions. It's another situation that we've had for the week, another shooting incident. I think one of the things that some persons, when they read the article, they're commenting on, and some persons are not happy with, but it has to be included, is that he does have a history of having possession of a firearm, right? And I'm not going to say anything else with relation to that. You could form your own opinions, draw your own conclusions, etc. But we have had another shooting incident here in SVG.
And another one in broad daylight at that, which is another point there to show how these persons seem to not have any fear of consequences, any fear of who see, who ain't see.
All right, so we have a call, yes. Hi, caller, morning.
Hi, good morning, Roleza.
Morning, and how are you?
Okay, as usual, I'm living my best life, man. The best place in the world to live is Bermuda. Bermuda. Dianna, welcome.
Thank you.
You got to make eye contact with us, man. You're shy. You keep Keeping your head down.
I'm sorry. It's how
Hiding
I
your
was
face from.
checking my notes. I'm sorry. I will keep my head up.
Yes, keep your head up and keep. Take a few tips from Roleza and Christal. You've got a beautiful smile. Just flash it at us. All of us don't
Thank
bite.
you.
Please say flash it.
Thank you.
I just wanted to call this a welcome. And as I said, Bermuda is the best place in the world. We got
Vinci still is,
pink sand.
We're not writing off Vinci. Vinci still is.
Well, Roleza, I'm still looking forward to you guys coming to do a live from my favorite beach.
Well, yeah, one of these days. All right, gang. We will.
Yes.
We will try to make that happen.
When Irene wins the lottery, you guys will all come.
All right. I pass this information on to him.
Yeah, love you guys, man. Take care.
All right. Take care, Joshua. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
All right. Christal, did you want to jump in here?
I'm also very confused. It took them 45 minutes, but St. Vincent's is a small place. It only takes one person to see and to know certain things. What if it's a case where he was followed, or he was being followed for a while, since he told his father when the threat was issued? So, I mean, I think the most frightening thing for me is the time of the day, but as of late, nobody cares about that. Yeah. I don't know if his girlfriend, if it was intended for her to be injured too, or if it was intended for her to be killed. I'm happy that the child was not injured, and that to me is also very frightening, because these guys, I don't know if guys or women, today they just do not care, and it is very scary to think that our safety, nationally, and it might be a bit of an exaggerating phrase, but you really have to look at our safety now.
Indeed,
well,
we
not
do.
now, but long time, but still, you know what I mean.
Long time, yeah. And when I saw this article yesterday, I opened Facebook and I saw this. I initially thought, I have old news in my feed. Let me refresh.
You're hoping, right?
Because we were just talking about how we're so happy that persons made a few arrests, and then the police arrested 2 more persons, and we're going good. And then bram, here goes this other thing. And I wonder, is there like a season? Where everybody it comes out, like how we have hunting season, when you have a specific time when you can hunt and another time when you can't hunt. Because I think this happened maybe last year, when you heard of one crime, and then all of a sudden there was a whole trail of crime following behind. And that's how I feel, because there's a lot. It's
it is. It's back to back to back, and it seems like every time, as Dianna is correctly saying, when we make strides, we congratulate the police, and then now we have to hear, all right, so they got 2 persons off, or 2 persons have been charged in terms of the news that we read yesterday, or what we discussed yesterday. And now you have to add 1 more to it. All right. So we are going to have to take a quick break at this time. Remember that at 7:35, we'll be bringing to you today's traffic talk. Then at 7:45, Today with Weeks. So don't go anywhere.
People's Pharmacy, for all your pharmaceutical